Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm very excited to show you Stonefall, which is one of my co-designs coming to crowdfunding this week. And this time there's absolutely a disclaimer because I helped design this game, and I'm one of the ones getting paid for how well it does. So this is definitely a more biased video than most, but I'm still going to show the game off in an honest way so you can see how it plays. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So yes, to give a little bit of background, if you didn't already hear about this one, Peter, the co-host of the podcast, and I have been designing games for a while, and the very first one that was published was called Salvation Road. It came from Van Ryder Games, who does Final Girl. And it was a Mad Max-themed game, and now it's coming back to life, well, sort of, with many of the same mechanics, because Gabe Barrett's team with the Solo Game of the Month series, and Matthew O'Malley, who's designed a bunch of games in his own right, have worked to update and change the design to a new theme. So Stonefall, instead of being Mad Max Road Warrior inspired, is instead more akin to the Lord of the Rings. You are playing dwarves and their allies who are in a mountain stronghold, which is being attacked by terrifying goblins and creatures from the deep, and you need to survive and get out so you can warn the other dwarves what is coming and get an army to come and save you, basically. So I'm going to do a full solo playthrough of the game. You could also play it 2-player and each control 2 of the 4 characters. You always have 4 characters. I guess you could kind of play it 3 or 4-player, although you'll see each individual character's turn is pretty quick and characters can die, so that's not really recommended. And this is very much a prototype. You're going to see that a lot of the stuff is very dark. It's mostly handmade and hand-printed at this time. And also, we're still playing around with some of the effects and some of the balancing of the game. So I'm just showing you the idea of how it'll generally proceed. We're still going to continue working on this one for the next several months to make it perfect. But to show you what's going on, for setup, I've picked 2 heroes and 2 villagers. So heroes are super powerful characters with really cool abilities, and villagers will either have negative kind of hindrances, or they'll have way fewer of these resource holding spots here or weaker attacks. So the heroes are often doing the heavy lifting, the villagers are picking up the slack, but you want to keep as many of them alive as possible. And yes, each of these little spots here can hold either a resource that you grab from the mines in your desperate bid for survival, or they can hold a wound token as you get hurt. So this is kind of like your hit points and your carrying capacity simultaneously. The number and color of dice down here is how much you roll to attack your enemies. Red dice are the best, gray in the middle, and white are the worst. So Snorri, the hero, is by far the best fighter here, whereas Andvari or Dolkvari are the weakest. And they have special abilities or penalties here. Snorri doesn't have anything except that he has a 7th health more than anybody else. Austri's power cancels the chamber he's in's power, which could be a good or a bad thing. If it's a negative chamber, it could save us. If it's a positive chamber, he's going to take away its benefits. Dolkvari gets to combine actions. She can search for more resources and then immediately gather some, so she has more efficiency. And Andvari is a little bit weak. When he gets hurt, his wounds get flipped immediately, which means they are harder to heal. You'll see how that works when the enemies start hitting us. And this token shows who the first character is, and that's going to stay consistent for the entire game. So Snorri is always going to go first, and I'm just going to go reading order here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for activations each round. So those are our characters. Now we're going to set things up, so you're going to have a randomized set of chambers every game, and you have to proceed through 3 levels to win the game, and the levels are going to get tougher and tougher. In the final level, you're going to face a deep dweller and have to overcome them before you can escape. You know, think a demon of fire and ash in a mountain, if that sounds familiar at all. But first, the chase card is going to tell us how the chambers are arrayed. So you'll see here, we've got 4 chambers. We're going to take 3 standard chambers and 1 exit chamber, which is actually the way to leave the level. We're going to shuffle these up and randomly put them out in this configuration. So here, almost everything is next to almost everything else. And then we're going to randomize where we are starting on this card called the chase card. So I'm going to roll 2 white dice and 1 red. The white dice have 2 sides with wounds. The red dice have 4 sides with wounds, and some of them are doubles. And the gray dice have 4 sides with wounds, but they're all singles. So you always have at least 2 faces with misses on every die. And here we are counting up, the number of hits, which is 0. So the chase card, and we are going to start adjacent to this chamber here, because that's one with 0 wounds. If we had rolled 1 wound, it would start here. And we start out with 2 goblins coming after us. Again, prototype, you'll notice that everything's kind of gray and dark, and it all sort of blends in. That will not be the case for the final game, and we'll get all 4 of us up here too. We have to get the resources ready that we'll be gathering. I'm going to take 1 random treasure token. without looking and put it in the bag. Those are super special things we can discover if we find them in the chambers. And finally, the last thing I have to do for setup, for each level, I'm going to have a different gallery card that'll have a sort of universal effect for that entire level. This is one of the main difficulty modifiers, so you can have nastier or easier gallery cards. Right now, I kind of did a mix to make the game not too difficult, because it can be very tough. And I got Noxious Fumes. At the end of every round, before the enemy's attack, one character must reveal a wound, or if no characters have wounds, I have to give one character a wound. Yeah, so wounds start out unreveal, which means they're easier to heal, although they still take up space in your character's inventory. But then when they get revealed, you take nasty effects, and they're harder to heal. So that's going to be an ongoing thing to deal with for the entire level. But that's enough. Let's jump in. So Snorri is going to go first, and each character gets 3 actions. Actions being they can move into a chamber, so let's go ahead and do that first. And when you first move into a face-down chamber, you flip it up. And here I found the secret tunnels. This one says if I'm here as an action once per round, I can gather 1 resource from another location. I'm not sure if that'll be useful this time. And each of the chambers will come in with some free resources already on them. Depends on the difficulty of the chamber. That's not all done yet graphic design-wise, but this one's going to come in with 1. In this case, it's a torch. There are 4 types of resources. Torches are always useful because you need to find your way in the dark. But yeah, so that was 1 action moving in. And remember, I get 3 actions. For Snorri's second action, I'm going to do another basic action called Gathering. You can pick up a resource in a space in your room and put it onto one of the free spots on your character. So now Snorri is holding a torch in one of his 7 spots. Then a third action you can take is Searching. When you search, you add 3 tokens to your room, or as many as can fit. Like if there were already 2 resources, a search would only add 1 more here. Oop, I got the treasure, which is armor, and I got 2 medicine resources. That's it for Snorri's turn. I've taken 3 actions: move, gather, and search. Then at the end of each character's turn, I draw a single threat card, which is going to spawn on their location, generally. If I draw a goblin card, the most common in the deck, then I put a goblin right in here, ready to attack us. Okay, next up is Anstri, who again cancels the chamber's power, although for this first chamber that doesn't really matter because it would allow us to gather from other places and nothing else is flipped. So you'll go 1. Now should I spread out, because exploring other chambers will help us find the exit and get more resources revealed? Or should he get the armor in case we get attacked? Yeah, let's go and do that, so you can gather treasures just like other items. But then you get the treasure card. In this case, the armor lets us ignore 1 wound result per attack. You'll see the attack phase in just a second after we all take our turn. But because it's hard to get to his injuries, only 1 wound can be removed from this character per action if we use medicine to heal ourselves. So we want Anstri to be with somebody else so he can cancel damage, but not necessarily take all the damage on himself. Okay, so that was 1, 2. Should I spread out? Well, no, with his armor, I want to be with other people, so I guess I'll pick up the medicine for 3. And his threat card is a shadow. These are the nastiest enemies in the game, except for the Deep Dweller you meet in the bottom. But you'll see this 3 on their card. The first card just warns you a shadow is coming. The second card warns you they're almost here, and only when you draw the 3rd shadow do you actually spawn them. So it's a little bit of a nicer card than drawing a goblin, but way nastier in the long run when the shadow actually shows up. Okay, next is Dolthvari. She can search and gather in 1 action, but it has to be search and then gather first. So, well, sure, let's do that. She can go 1. I don't really want to have everybody together because the goblins are going to be moving in to attack us. But maybe it's okay. Okay, she'll pick this up for 2, and then for 3, she'll use her power to search and immediately gather. Okay, and this time we got 2 axes and a torch. And we don't have any axes picked up yet. But she's also terrible at fighting. I'd rather Snorri or Austri get that, so I'll have her get the torch. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3 for her. And her threat, this is like the shadows. Ogres are the middle monster, tough but not as bad as shadows. And 2 cards will spawn an ogre. So once again, we don't have anything. Surely this room has ended up a bit empty. That's okay then. You know what? We are going to have everybody stick together just for this first round. So he'll move in and but he's terrible with fighting. Let's have him grab an axe and then search, even though it's inefficient. Oh, we got food. That's the only resource we haven't found yet. And should he pick it up? Yeah, I don't think he needs the axe. And that's it, because he moved, he grabbed, and he searched. All right, so here's where our characters are at the moment before the enemies attack and nasty things happen. Now, what's up with these resources, you might be asking? So first of all, once we find the exit chamber, we're going to have these branch cards that we can draw with that. That will require us to have as many as we can of 5 resources. We know specifically one of them is a torch and one of them is something else, axe, food, or medicine, but we don't know what the other 3 are. It's going to be some mixture of these same 2 types. And then when we're ready at the end of a round, whoever's on the exit gets to leave, and we find out what the actual cost is. And for each resource that we're short, we're going to suffer negative effects. So basically, we're trying to collect a bunch of resources so that we can survive the journey to the next level and deal with whatever confronts us when we reach the exit. But additionally, these resources can each be used for a special action. Torches can light your way. You can use an action to throw one away, and it gives you 2 actions back. So it's basically 1 bonus action in the wash. But they are always used by every single branch card to leave your level, so they're still super useful. Medicine can be spent as an action to get rid of up to 3 wounds from characters in your area if they're unrevealed, or 1 revealed wound. Like I said, the revealed wounds are a lot harder to deal with. It's like the wound is festering. Axes are how you attack, so a character can spend an action and throw away the axe to roll their dice and defeat enemies. That's the only way to stem the horde coming after you. And then finally, food, you can spread it around to people in your area and give them a burst of energy. It lets the person who used the action and any number of characters in their chamber move 1 space for that 1 action. So if everybody's all in the same chamber, it can be super efficient. But now we have to deal with the noxious fumes. So at the end of every round, we have to reveal a wound we don't have any or get one. Wounds start out on this unrevealed side, where it's just a little X, and then if they get revealed, you flip them over and find out what negative thing happens. And I think Snorri's definitely got room to spare. We don't want to give it to Anvari, since he would have to reveal it immediately. It'd be really hard to hurt. By the way, the armor only helps against the dice-based monster attack that's about to happen. It can't prevent wounds from other effects. All right, now we go into the monster phase. So first, what's going to happen is monsters are going to move. We're going to look in every location that has monsters, but no characters there. In this case, it's just this chase card, which is kind of a bonus location. And we're going to move a number of monsters equal to the current level. So we're on level 1, so just 1 goblin is chasing us. This other guy is still behind us. In level 2, 2 will move from each chamber. And in level 3, 3, so it becomes harder and harder to outpace them. Wait, I just realized I never drew a threat card for Anvari. Another goblin should be there. Next, the monsters will attack. You'll see that each of the goblins has a little single die icon on them. Ogres are worth 2, shadows are worth 3. So we're going to take 3 dice, but you always start with the weakest dice first. So the first 2 goblins add the 2 white dice. Then the third goblin adds the gray dice. So the more you get mobbed, it gets way, way more dangerous. Another reason you might want to split up and not have too many people all together. And this time we're looking to not get wounds. Hey, that was great. We missed on both the white ones. We got 1 wound here, but this is what the armor works for. It prevents 1 wound in the attack in that character's chamber. So we did not get hurt yet, except by the noxious fumes, which is great. But now there's another reason that it's terrible to let too many enemies build up. For every 2 enemies in a chamber, I'm going to flip one of them over, revealing them, because just like wounds, they've got little special powers on the back. So here it's just going to be a goblin. If I had nastier enemies in there, like let's say an ogre was in there, you always prefer for movement and for revealing them the nastiest enemy available. So here, if we had 4 people, 3 goblins and an ogre, that's 2 enemies getting revealed, again, for every 2 tokens. So it'd be the ogre and 1 goblin. But here, just a goblin. Let's pick this guy. Oh, he steals 1 resource from one of us and then scampers away with it. So he's gone, but he took one of our things. Let's see. We've got a ton of axes in the chamber we're in, so let's let Anvari's axe go away. Again, he's not even that good with using it. And that is the end of 1 round. By the way, if that goblin had not gone away after robbing us, we would have flipped him back over and shuffled him with the other goblins, so we wouldn't be sure if we were revealing the same one next time. All right, so that was actually a pretty bloodless turn, but we got ogres and shadows ready to almost spawn, and we got noxious fumes going on. We haven't actually found the exit yet. All right, so Snorri is first, and he's our strongest fighter. I'm thinking maybe he picks up both of these axes for his first 2 actions. And then what the hey, it's kind of overkill with only 2 goblins in here, but let's go ahead and spend 1. To attack, well, actually, should I? Because with 2 reds and a gray, the best dice in the game, he's probably going to kill like 3 or 4 things. Maybe I should save the axe for now and move. Yeah, let's abandon this place. So Snorri will head north. Let's see what's here. Sinkholes. Oh, great. If a character ends their turn here, you have to roll a white die and take a wound if you roll one. But because it's a nastier chamber, you get more stuff in there for free without needing to search. So we got an axe, a torch, and some medicine. But that was his 3rd action. Wait, was it? Yeah, he picked up 2 axes and then moved. Whoops, he did get a wound. That's a second. Might want to send somebody in with medicine to heal him. And then we need to... Oh, there we go. That's the 2nd ogre card. So the first one had been put to the side, but now I discard them both. And there's an ogre in here. Just after Snorri already took his turn and can't attack anymore. Although, you know what? Austria is almost as good of a fighter. What if he ran in? But I don't want to just attack the ogre. Maybe I do. Yeah, it doesn't seem too terrible. So what if I go 1, 2 to pick it up, and then 3 to immediately use it. Now he is going to potentially get hurt by the sinkholes. Oh, wait, no, he won't be hurt by the sinkholes. Haha, he cancels the chamber's power wherever he is, whether it's positive or negative. So he is making the sinkhole safe for everybody. But here we go. He's got 2 red dice and 1 white dice. Oh my gosh. So that'd be 4 wounds. The ogre takes 2, goblins take 1, shadows take 3, as you can imagine. That was way overkill. I wish those goblins were here to get killed too. But so it goes. And then, we drew another ogre card, but that's half of what we need to spawn one, so nobody's coming out yet. Oh, which means we should probably send somebody else in here, because Austri's got the armor. It's kind of silly. Well, actually, I guess the goblins will be moving towards us. But let's have Dokvari go over here. And Falling Rocks. If you search here, roll a gray die and take any wounds. We do get 3 things for free again. Oh, and it's all food, which can move everybody. That might not be too bad. All right, so let's see. That was 1. Sure, she'll pick up both of these, I guess. And then a goblin, but just 1 she should be able to handle. All right, but I really want to know what resources I need. So Advari, for his turn, is going to move in here. This will clearly be the exit. The exits don't get any resources free because you're really supposed to be going other places. And each of them has a way to find out where you need to go. Oh, and this is the worst possible one. Narrow branch. Action, take 2 wounds to draw 2 branches from the bottom of the deck. Keep them face down next to his chamber. Just to remind you, Anvari's power is that whenever he takes a wound, he flips it over immediately, so it's incredibly hard to heal, but he doesn't suffer the negative consequence from it. You'll see when I flip wounds that a lot of them will make you take extra wounds or add enemies to you because you cry out in pain, that kind of thing. So what do I want to do here? It'd be a lot better for somebody else to come in and take the 2 wounds. Then I could use a medicine to get rid of 3 face down wounds all at once. Yeah, I think that's the better play. So let's have Anvari come here and grab this last food. We got a ton of food, by the way. Not very many torches. Well, we have a decent number of torches. Some medicine, some axes. We're actually kind of balanced right now. So whatever the exit needs, we might be able to get out. You do leave, by the way, when characters are on the exit at the end of the round. But anybody that's not on the exit gets left behind. So if we're going to leave this next round, theoretically, we could try to do that. We would all want to run down here. All right, and Anvari gets second shadow card. 1 away from spawning it, but we're super light on enemies this turn. Movement. This guy will stay because he's already with enemies. These guys, they prefer to go to the place with more heroes. When it's tied, we can choose. So let's send them to the people with the armor, of course. And then this guy comes out from the chase. Oh, and I forgot to do the noxious fumes. I have to reveal one of Snorri's wounds. Oh, and this means that he is knocked down. His first action next turn is just going to be standing back up. And now that wound is extra hard to heal. And there are also some effects that will re-resolve that wound, like make you do all of your revealed wounds again. Though those are kind of rare, so hopefully he won't have to fall down again. All right, but now the actual attacks. We're super lucky in that there are not 2 of anything. So this 1 goblin here attacks for 1 die and gets a wound. Stupid. Well, I don't want to give it to Anvari because he'll flip it immediately, so I'm giving it to Dolgvarthi. All right, and over here, yay, we finally missed. All right, so crud, what do I do now? So Snorri has to stand up. He's got a lot of axes, but there's nowhere great to attack with them yet. And unfortunately, probably an ogre or a shadow is going to pop out after he does stuff. Well, let's grab this torch, and then I might leave this round. Let's move twice. Oh, no, that's right. He had to stand up. Crud. So he won't grab the torch. Or maybe Dolgvarthi and Anvari have so much food. I bet one of them can bring them with him. So he will grab the torch for his second action, and he'll come into the Falling Rocks room for his third action. And then, monsters move. So we just resolve a move step. And that means they have to come here now, just the 1. Again, they will move more quickly on later levels. But at least no new monsters, if that's okay. All right, so now Austri has no wounds yet. So let's have him go 1, 2, and then take the wounds for this. Now, he does have the armor, so it's going to take us longer to heal him, but so it goes. And we draw from the bottom of the deck. Oh, geez, they're both medicine. Okay, so our only option is torches and medicine. And currently we only have 2 medicine and 3 torches. And the mix could be 1 and 4, 4 and 1, or anything in between there. You know you need at least 1 of each. You literally can't travel until you have at least 1 torch and 1 medicine. But the other 3 question marks might all be torches, might all be medicine. It's hard to say. So it'd be nice if we can get some more medicine. Unfortunately, everyone just ran out of there. Oh, so it goes. Okay, Austri's room gets the ogre, because that's the second card. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, I don't want to search in the Falling Rocks room. It's Dolgvarthi's turn. She's going to spend one of her actions to throw some food to Anvari and Snorri, and all 3 of us are going to move into here. So we're all ready to exit, but for her second action, let's use her special power to search and draw. and hope. Okay, we got some medicine. That's good. And she will go ahead and gather that for her free thing. Sorry, I said search and draw. I meant search and gather. And then for her third action, yeah, we got to heal some people, even though we need it. Hopefully we can find some more medicine. But we're in kind of a bad way. So we can only heal one from Austri. We'll heal the unrevealed from Snorri. And we'll heal her only one. Looking a lot healthier now. Okay, then we get another goblin. Oh man, if we don't fight, it's going to be bad. Because that guy's going to move in. One of them is going to move in. We've got an ogre here. Oh, but Anvari's terrible at fighting. And also, I wanted to maybe get more food. Let's see. If he picked up an axe and attacked, 2 white dice and a red die. So on average, I might do like 2 wounds. I mean, if that took out the ogre, that is pretty big because their reveal effects are so much worse. So yeah, let's try it. We'll do 1, I guess 2, and then 3 to attack. And yeah, if I can get 2 wounds, that would be awesome. So come on. Yay, perfect. All right, so I have to apply both at once. The ogre's defeated. So we're at least keeping it down to just goblins. And speaking of, hopefully this, yes, is also a goblin. I mean, not yes, like it's great, but now they all move. Wait, nope, I got to do the noxious fumes first, which has to be Austri. And that one's just an injury, which means it's harder to heal. It doesn't have any negative extra effect. So that could have been a lot worse. But now move. So we got 4 of them. This guy we can choose, but it doesn't matter because we're about to leave. So we've got to roll 4 dice, which means we have to use the 2 grays. If we had not defeated the ogre, it would have been 6 dice, and that would have been terrible. Oh, and Austri's got his armor, so that's going to help. So we'll cancel 1 of those and just take 1 wound. And I guess on Austri again, he's not carrying that much. All right, and then with 4 goblins, we have to reveal 2 of them. So this one adds 1 goblin, and this one would steal 1 from the chamber, and then he runs away. All right, so that's not too terrible. What might be terrible, though, is whatever's going to happen with these. Okay, and this could have been worse. We're short 1 medicine, and it says we're taking 2 wounds for each medicine we're short. Yeah, because we've got 2 medicine, 2 torches, 1 medicine short. So we got to take 2 more wounds, then we won't have the medicine to heal it. Shoot. Well, here, you know what? Let's put it on Snorri, not Austri. That way 1 medicine can heal all 3 of them. But we escape. But some of the enemies chase us. How it works is we take 3 of the toughest enemies. Now, we got lucky here because it's goblins. Although not so lucky is the fact that the shadows are still coming. All the cards that are like waiting to be resolved, they still stay there. The threat deck doesn't get reshuffled, so we are going to get another shadow very quickly. But we've only got 3 goblins chasing us to the next floor, and these other 2 just go back in the supply. And all the resources go back in the deck except for the ones that are on us. And I'm also adding 2 more random treasures in the bag, so more likely to get treasures this time. And the fumes aren't noxious anymore, thankfully, because these cards are really nasty. Again, in the hardest difficulty, you would have all bad cards. The next level should be a little bit easier since we're not playing on that challenging of a level. All right, so once again, 3 regular chambers, 1 exit, and a card to show the orientation. And we roll to see where the chase starts out, 2, so it's down next to this one. And our new gallery is quiet. Nothing. Yay. Nothing is a great result. So no special rules. Now 2 enemies will move from each empty chamber, including the chase card each round. So these guys will be on us very quickly, and you can't fight them in here. It's not like an actual chamber. You just have to move off. And with that, let's get going. So just looking at our resources, we have a lot of food, so we could get some group movement to maybe outrun the chase a bit. We definitely want to get at least some medicine to heal. We have almost no torches for the next exit, but we do have good axes and, like I said, good food. So if it needs either of those, we might be able to run a little bit faster. All right, Snorri, go first. Kill something. Many doors. If a character ends their turn here, discard 1 resource from here or a goblin is added. But it's a harder chamber, so it starts with 3. Ooh, medicine. We want somebody else to get that. Yeah, so I kind of want them all to be here, and then we can, like, run away with some food. So if that was 1 action, maybe he gathers for 2, 3, and then discards that instead of having a goblin pop up. Although we did want that medicine. Oh, but a goblin comes anyway from the threat card. Okay, then Austri with the armor comes in. Oh, which once again means we don't have to deal with this negative ability. Yeah, some of the villagers can actually be pretty helpful. So for his second action, let's certainly get some stuff. Ooh, that is a magic arrow. It'll add an extra gray die when you attack if you don't already have both of them. So that'd be amazing for Snorri. Actually, for Austri too would be pretty good. Didn't get any medicine though. I really wanted to heal some people. Although now we don't have something like auto flipping our wounds every turn, so that might be okay. But yeah, actually, he'd be great with this. So let's do that for his third action. Although I'm realizing now he might be a little bit greedy because he's just not letting anybody else get any treasure. But yeah, now he would roll 2 reds, a gray, and a white. So even a little bit better than Snorri if he attacks. All right, his threat is another goblin. Where is that shadow card? I know it's coming, which is kind of terrifying. Okay, Dogvarthi will come in, and I guess she might as well do her search and gather now. All right, we definitely need more torches. That was our second action, and we have 3 food. We have 3 axes, but we're probably about to use one to fight. So let's have her get another axe. Not really to fight with it because she's weaker. And there it is. There's 3 in the whole deck, so you know it's coming eventually. So those people roll 3 attack dice, take 3 hits to defeat, and have by far the nastiest reveal abilities. This is not great. If it was anybody but Andvari, why did I put him last in the turn order? Because, well, I guess Snorri or Austria would have killed them in a second with all their axes. But yeah, all right, so he's going to come in 1. He'll grab a food 2, and then he'll use it 3 to get the whole crew out of dodge. Not that we're getting that far, because those 2 people are chasing us immediately. And where would he go? Oh, the exit already. Mine shaft. So as an action, you can knock yourself down and another character, so we both have to miss our next action to draw 2 branches. All right, so we'll do that pretty soon. But first, we draw, and it's another goblin. So I guess we're going to have 3 enemies total, including the shadow. All right, so no wound flipping anymore, but we get the 2 nastiest monsters moving there. We get 2 goblins coming from the chase. Again, 2 because we're on level 2. And then this might not be nice, y'all. 3, 4, 5 dice. We're getting into a red one, which can roll a double wound. We've got our armor. That's about, oh, that was not too bad. that was beautiful. We missed all the red. So with the armor, we only take 1 wound. Oh man, who do we, oh, good start, Andvari. Take your first one. So it gets revealed immediately, but again, nothing negative would have happened if it had an icon. He just bleeds a lot. But we're not done. We got to flip the nastiest guy here, because for every 2 monsters... Great, take 1 more wound and then reveal 2 wounds. Yeah, this is bad. I don't even know. I guess Dogvarthi. We can reveal 1 on... okay. Oh, ooh, yay! This is a flesh wound. It gets discarded. There's only a couple of those in the entire pile, but that was beautiful. All right, we got to reveal 1 more. Yeah, so it just chinked against his armor, I guess, as the Spectre tried to suck his soul out. I mean, I don't want him to have 2 revealed. I guess we'll do hers. Oh my gosh! Man, I wish I was stacking the deck to have these results, but that was just good luck. Cool. That makes me feel so much better. Now, especially if we can kill that shadow with Snorri or Austria attacking, we'll be in a great place. All right, so what I want to do. Snorri's already got 2 axes. He's got, okay, yeah, so let's have him first and foremost go and attack the shadow. He does not have the magic arrow, although he could borrow it from Austria. Oh, sorry, that's another action you can take. For 1 action, you can take an item or give an item to somebody else. I really want 3. I mean, 2 wounds would be okay, because I could kill the goblins. 3 would be beautiful, though, because one-shotting the shields. Go! Oh, my gosh! That's all of it. That's all of it. Woo! This game's easy, Mike. Yeah, it's easy when I draw all the right wound tokens and roll all the right dice results. Okay. Well, shoot, man. With that, maybe Snorri will go ahead and do the thing. Yeah, I think he will. He'll go and activate the mine shaft. So he'll knock himself down. And who's probably the least useful? Andvari's probably not going to go anywhere. And let's see what we got this time. Axes or food? Axes or food? We've got 3 food. Got 3 axes. We've only got 2 torches. So we could, like, make a run for it this round. But, I mean, now that the shadows are gone, I'm actually not as worried. So now let's stay, like, 1 more round and try to gather things up. All right, so he stands up for his 3rd action. He got really tired after stabbing that shadow a lot. Okay, before we move, I really want to heal. Oh, shoot. Snorri had a medicine sitting in his extra inventory spot. Did I have that when we went through the through the exit? Could I have used it then? I don't know. All right. Oh, I know. Wait, I need to draw a threat for him. Oh, half an ogre. All right. All right. So Austri's up. He's got the arrow and the armor and nothing else. And yeah, I don't want to cram things in too much here. So let's go ahead and run up here and see what we got. Ooh, this one's beautiful. Trash heap. If a character ends their turn here, gather 1 for free. Now, it only starts out with 1 resource. So let's do... So 1 to move, 2 to gather that, 3 to search, and then I'll get another free gather. Ooh, it's another treasure. The donkey. Should Austria just have every item? It seems like a dumb idea. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. So the donkey is 4 extra spots, although things are still being balanced. I think we might knock it down to 2 or 3. For now, we'll leave it 4 just to make things fun. So we can put wounds or resources for that character on them. But if you fully fill it with 4 wounds, then it dies and you lose the token. Well, that's great, because now he has room for lots more non-treasure stuff. All right, let's see if anything's popping up in his room. Just a goblin. He can handle that. especially now that his donkey can tank for him. I feel like we should send more people there, right? Because that room's awesome. And also, Austria has the armor, so he can help people out. So sure, let's send Dokthvari there. Oh, but she barely has space. Oh, we can heal. So she'll... We're kind of spread out where the hurt people are. She'll use her action to search, getting only a single thing, and then gather. She'll get the medicine. And then for her last action, she'll use the medicine to heal Austri's festered wound, because otherwise she would just be healing a single unrevealed wound, because they're the only two ones there. So I think that's more useful in the end. And I mean, now he's the most powerful character in the entire game, even though he's a villager. So might as well... Oh, crud! No! Cancel current chamber's power. Austri, your awesomeness has backfired. I forgot all about that. Well... I guess for now, let's put the donkey back and we'll kind of call it even. I know it would have been a bit different how Dokthvari's turn would have turned out. That's sad. She wouldn't even gone over there. Well, whatever. She healed him. It happened. And there's a goblin. I mean, he still has armor. He still has a spear. Okay, and then Anvari will stand up, move here. You know what? He's going to get the donkey because he also has almost no room on his card. And, oh no, monsters move. Are you kidding me? So now... Suddenly, Snorri's going to have 4 goblins on him? That's not great. Yep, because now we go into the goblin moving step, or everybody moving step. So Snorri, this is bad. He doesn't have any armor. I thought him being by himself would be like a nice, safe route to take. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. I want the medicine. This is so bad. I guess he'll drop... torch and the medicine, and somebody else can come in and grab it, because he is in the exit. We want to be there eventually. When characters have to drop resources because wounds take their place, if there's room, you can put them back on the chamber to be gathered later. Oh, and then I got to reveal 2. All right, first one makes me drop another resource. Keeping the axe, man. I'm going to murder these guys with the axe. And the second one, oh, just runs away. Yay! Thank you, stupid goblin. I wish you'd run away before stabbing me. Oh my gosh, at least I'm alive. Okay, but over here... Yeah, I should not have left Snorri alone, but I didn't know they were going to move. They roll 1 wound, and Austri's armor prevents it, and then only one of them flips, and he also runs away. I'm getting all the best goblins here. Okay, that sucked. We need to do some damage control up in here. I don't think I'm going to even examine this room. I'm just going to try to grab some torches, come down here, heal, and get out. All right, so Snorri's first. That part's pretty obvious. He's going to swing his axe, see if he can kill some of these goblins, or all 3 of them. That's great. So that was 1, 2, 3. He'll get rid of 3 of his 4 unrevealed wounds, so he's back from the brink of death. And then another goblin pops up. We've killed enough guys that I don't feel too bad. Oh, that's right. They all ran away. I was like, where'd all the goblins go? We had so many goblins, and then they just left. Okay, next, Austri... I guess we'll gather the 2 torches and then run away back here. And okay, shadows start building up, but that's the first one, so that's fine. Dokthvari will use her power to search, and we do have some medicine. We have a lot of torches, but you can always use more because the card could require 4 of them. So that was 1. Now she's out of space. Actually, you know what? Hold on. No, she'll get the medicine for 1. 2 to move here, 3 to use it. Slightly inefficiently, but she's getting rid of both of those. And then we get another goblin. No ogre yet, even though the first card is just sitting there. All right, Arnvari, what the heck, man? 2 torches. You can put 1 on his donkey, and then he's running back. And another goblin again. All right, so we got 4 goblins in here after that one moves. Could have been a lot worse. And 2 wounds. We'll cancel 1 with the armor. And now that Snorri's looking hale and hearty again, he can take the last one. Then we do have to reveal 2. I can't imagine we'll be as lucky. Add another goblin, that part's fine, and take a wound, which I guess will also go on Snorri, so he can just use 1 medicine and heal. All right, and then we are leaving. We're all together. We have 3 food, and only 1 axe now? Where'd the other axe go? So we're definitely going to do the food one. Oh, we're good. 3 food and 2 torches. Let's try. So there's the 3 food. For the 2 torches, let's try to leave everybody with some room because Anvari's got the donkey, so he'll be fine. So nice. We're definitely pretty resource shy, but we're not as hurt as we could be, and we fully completed that level. And now we take the 4 nastiest people, and they follow us. But, I mean, this is beautiful. It's just goblins, which has not been the case in my last games. But when you get great attack rolls, I guess it can work out. And with that, we'll head down to the final level, and you get to meet the Deep Dweller. So we've got 4 chambers. Let's roll to see where we enter. And we've got 2. We're coming in over here. And our last gallery card is Goblin Tunnels. Add 1 goblin when revealing a chamber. Another nasty one. But we've been handling the enemies pretty well. Now, whenever we find the exit chamber on level 3, we're going to spawn the Deep Dweller, who is a horrific monster, as you can imagine. And he'll have a little side quest that we have to complete to actually be able to defeat him. So we'll get to all that when we find him. But for now, let's jump in. And just to show you the situation, we're actually remarkably uninjured. Like, Snorri's not doing great, but besides that, we're okay. We have a good number of axes with all the characters who can't fight that well. Wonderful. 1 medicine Austria could use on Snorri. No food and some torches. The torches are good to get us out of here. Let's have Snorri go in. We're going to spawn a goblin. If a character ends their turn here, they discard 1 unrevealed wound. Ooh. And we get a free axe of air. Maybe Snorri stays here for a little while with Austria and sort of stems the title that we got to find the exits. Maybe not. And 3 guys are going to be coming in after us. Let's have Snorri search for his second action. Okay, there's some food and some medicine because he's probably going to get hurt. Well, actually, for his third action, let's pick up the axe so that he can fight the people who follow him in here. Because, yeah, he's going to hold up here, and at the end of his turn, he gets to heal one of his 2 unrevealed wounds. But he's adding another goblin. We do have the ogre about to pop, and the shadow should be coming soon as well, which is lovely. Okay, Austria's got the armor and can also fight well. I think he's going to hang out here with Snorri, although he doesn't have any axes to fight with at the moment. So maybe he'll get food to move them both and some medicine. And he doesn't have any wounds to heal, at least not yet. Oh, and there we go. That's our second ogre card. So we're going to have so many enemies in here. I don't think armor is going to be enough. Okay, Dogthvari will come in. She's not hurt either. And then I'll use her power to search and gather. We have a lot of torches, I already said. The food could move everybody. The medicine, we're actually kind of okay. Let's get another food for her free gather. She has 1 action left. And should she run to the next place? And then a goblin will spawn there automatically. We want to kind of bring everybody with some food. So actually, instead of her gathering the food for free, because Snorri can get in and then use an action to move everybody with him, she'll get a medicine. And then for her third action, she'll also get a torch. Okay, then Andvari will come in. I've got an idea here. For 1 action, he's going to take Austri's magic arrow. And then for his third action, he's going to attack with his axe, which means he's rolling this many dice. His regular white, white, red, and the gray. 2 hits. Hey, that's enough to take out the ogre. I'll take it. All right, forgot to draw for the previous character, so goblin, goblin. Okay. Man, the second and third shadow card are going to come really quickly. All right, so we're still getting mobbed. I don't know why. I thought that attack would be enough. But if we survive this, Snorri can do the rest. All right, so we've got 7, which means they top out at all 6 dice. You can't do worse than that. And wow, that was not too bad. So with the armor, we only take 2 wounds. And let's put them on Snorri, so a single medicine will heal him. Could put it on the donkey too, but And this should be fun. We're revealing 3 of them. Okay, one of them makes us drop a resource. We kind of have too much medicine. Second one, steals 1 and runs away. I guess the medicine. And third one makes one of us take a wound. And this time I will do the donkey. That's a lot of dudes, but if we can leave them behind, we might be okay. So let's enact the plan. Snorri's first going to attack with his 2 reds and a gray. Let's see if we can cut down these numbers a bit. 3, that's certainly nice. Then he's going to pick up a food, and then he's going to move the entire crew into the next chamber, which is, it's the exit chamber. So we get the free goblin, but then we get one of our deep dwellers, totally not inspired by any previous creative works. So he always makes us roll the 2 reds. Besides that, he acts like a monster. He reveals what's like other monsters, and his revelation effect is really terrible. But for him, I have to get him to the farthest chamber from the exit with this configuration. That'd be all the way up there. Great. And then we need to hit him for 4 wounds. We can do it across multiple attacks. Okay. But we still have to draw a card. Second shadow card. So not quite spawning yet. All right, so that was Snorri. We really want to move everybody. I think we have to use another food to do that. I didn't look at this. Lose 1 to 3 resources to draw 1 to 3 branches from the deck. But I want him to have the food to move everybody. Well, how about he searches? Maybe we'll get more food. We did. Okay. And then he'll gather the axe. He can fight pretty well. And then he'll use the medicine to heal Snorri of all his battering. And then, there's the shadow. So we have very powerful friends just hanging out for us. And the dog Varthi will grab the meat. Maybe use her power to search and gather. Oh, never mind. She doesn't have room. She'll just use the meat. And run away. And it's a large grotto. Lots of space, but nothing special. Oh, well, then for her last action, this makes a lot of sense. She will draw... Ooh, it's a sword, and then she gets to gather one. She doesn't fight very well. What does a sword do? Ooh, when I use an axe, I can give myself a wound to auto-kill a goblin or ogre. That is really good. Maybe not for her, though. I think it's more of a Snorri thing. She's like pretty much full of stuff. Let's maybe get a torch. I could use a torch for an extra 2 actions. I mean, she's out of actions right now, but on a future turn, that would make sense. Oh, I forgot the auto goblin for revealing. And first ogre card. So another one will spawn it. All right, should Andvari run ahead? He's got the magic arrow, but it's not worth it just to attack the guy. We're all going to get mobbed here regardless. Maybe him staying here will help out more. We definitely have enough torches. We need more something. Oh, I didn't do that. I don't even know what I need after I kill the guy. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have had dog. That was the plan. I was going to have her spend 2 of her resources because she had so many to reveal it, but I totally forgot. Maybe after all these guys come in, one of us can run back here to prepare the way. The rest can lure the Deep Dweller out. We'll die, maybe. So I don't know, maybe Andvari will get the sword for 1, give it to Snorri for 2, and then search for 3. It's not an exciting turn, but he's doing... I need axes, y'all. Well, I guess I have a couple. We just have to give them to the people who fight well if we want to actually kill the Deep Dweller. And, oh no. Okay, this turn's about to hurt a lot. Oh my gosh. All right, so all 3 of these guys come in. These 3 guys come in. This one piddly guy comes over here. And there's no way we're not rolling all 6 of the dice. And oh my gosh, 4, -1 from the armor, 3. And now is when we got to think about sacrifice. All right, you know what, Donkey? You're gone. We're going to say they have 3 spots, remember, instead of 4. And for the last one, oh, the donkey's gone. Let's actually put it on Andvari, and he can just reveal it right away. Oh no, that would have caused him to take another wound if his power didn't auto-reveal and not resolve the effects. Okay, but we aren't done. We've got 5 people. So first, our friend. Every character in this room takes a wound. Great. Oh man, which means Dogvarthi has to drop something. And then it's, oh gosh, take 1 wound and reveal 2 wounds. Guess here, then he can reveal 1. He takes another one. Yeah, when Deep Dwellers get involved, it's bad. What should I reveal? I guess Snorri takes another one as well. Great. Okay, this is rough. So we still have to kill the guy once we get in. So we can't fight too much here. And so many things got flipped. We gotta try to do something. All right, well, Snorri's first. He doesn't have an axe, which is terrible. I guess he'll spend 1 action to get one from Dogvarthi, then he'll attack for his second action. So he gets to roll these, and he can take a wound to kill an ogre for free with his sword. That's great. 4. Okay, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a wound, 5, 6. Wow. Now, I would have rather that damage defeat the Deep Dweller, but we got to be in this last chamber. So that was 2 actions. I mean, he's got to be one of the ones fighting. See, I guess he'll run into the last chamber himself. Well, Dwarven Homes. Once per round. Ooh, discard a resource from your character would remove 2 goblins here. That's actually great because it means we can keep axes to fight the Deep Dweller. And we get 1 free resource, another torch. Where are my axes? And for thread, he gets half of an ogre. Cool. All right, so I want 2 to be there, and I think 2 to be there, or, well, no, we need to go up there to let the guy chase us. I mean, Austria kind of has to go because he's got another axe. So he'll go in 1. Then he'll, I don't know, search 2. Oh, the crossbow. Let's see, reroll attacks. I don't know if we'll have time to get that. Yeah, geez, what do you want to do for his third action? He doesn't have a lot of options here. Yeah, they're both very hurt. Are we going to survive the guy attacking to hit him back? Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, what should he do? He could discard 1 resource to remove 2 goblins. But he probably won't need the food because he's probably going to sacrifice himself. So sure, we'll get rid of 1 goblin. Kind of a waste because, yep, we get 1 right back. Okay, Dogvarthi has to be the one to go back here. And then with Andvari, we'll probably have enough torches. So let's spend these 2 to have 2 options. Medicine or food. Okay. Or we can't leave until we take that guy down. Okay, so that was 1, 2. She'll use her power for her third. Ooh, and get double axes. All right, you get together 1 for free. And then we get another goblin in here. Way too many. Okay, but now Andvari is going to spend a torch for his first action. So he actually has 4 more actions. 2, 3. He'll attack, and then he still has 1 action after that. With the magic arrow, he's white, white, red, gray. And come on, just need to take out a bunch of these guys. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, take it. That was the best possible. So we killed 4. So good. Now they'll only have to deal with like 1 guy, and then for his third action, or sorry, his 5th action, since he used a thing, he will search himself. Okay, so food or medicine. They don't have a lot of anything right now. I don't know if we'll survive actually leaving. And he gets another goblin. So this solitary goblin goes here. When it's equal numbers of characters, we get to pick. So they're going there. And even though we're only rolling 4 dice here, the Deep Dweller always adds the 2 red. Okay, 3. We cancel 1 with the armor. Okay, Snorri can take them both, I guess. Oh no, but then he'll die. So never mind. We'll put one on Austri because our 1 reveal is this guy and we take a wound again. And they'll just both drop their treasures. One of them doesn't even fit. Now, how are we going to do 4 damage with just these guys? Oh, wait, I can't forget over here. Okay, nothing. That's good. We still have to reveal 1. Makes one of us take a wound. I'll put it on Dagvarthi, I guess. All right, geez, what is the play here? We don't have any more axes is the big problem. We got to do 4 damage to the guy, and we can build it up across multiple attacks. Snorri's too hurt, because I could, give the axe to him, get him the crossbow for a reroll. Oh, by the way, I just realized, didn't Austri use a resource to get rid of 2 goblins when he's the one who's not allowed to use powers in places? Yeah, I've forgotten that a few times. Okay. All right, let's try this. Snorri will get a medicine for 1, heal for 2, and he'll get rid of 1 on Austri, so he has more room. And then, what for 3? I guess he'll search in case another axe. Okay. So we got 2 chances now. I was going to pick up the bow, but I think this is better. So Austri will pick up the axe. Oh, sorry, I got to draw a threat. Okay, another goblin here, although it shouldn't matter. So Austri's going to attack twice with axes. All right, so here we go. Number 1. Okay, 3. That's awesome. And number 2, final action before they probably all... Okay, great. Didn't get to kill anybody else, but we did give the other 2 a chance to escape and send word of the evil attacking. I mean, we might not die if it says goblins left, although now I gotta... Okay, it's another goblin here. Okay, but that's only half of the puzzle. We need to try to do something. I mean, we kind of need more resources. I almost want to go back to the large grotto where there's so much stuff. Because what do we need? We need food or medicine. And there's 2 medicines there. Although we might want to heal and then go for the food. So I think I'll actually get this on Dagvarthi for 1 action and 2 move them both using it. Oh, no, that's not smart. That's not smart. Okay, so first I'll go here. Second, I'll get the medicine. Third, I'll use it on myself to clear off space so she can hold more stuff. And okay, Shadow, that was actually good because we're only 1 card, so it's going to be a while. Yes, now she has room to get space. And Varthi, should he attack the goblins? Oh, he doesn't have an axe. Oh, I can pick up an axe. So 1, 2 to attack. He's got the magic arrow, so he can actually maybe... Okay, kill him. Awesome. And then 3, he'll go here. We'll try to grab a bunch of stuff and then leave. We'll see if anybody else survives. And we just got a goblin. Okay. We do have an ogre hanging over our heads, but it hasn't popped yet. All right, so somehow nobody is moving. We are taking 4 attack dice over here. Oh, and Austri dropped his armor. So that's nice, I guess. 2 wounds. Okay, we don't have to kill either of them yet. Although maybe I do just kill Austri. So that Snorri's kind of more useful. Yeah, all right, bye, buddy. Sorry. The first has fallen, then we still have to reveal. Take another wound, Snorri. And take another wound, Snorri. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we left all the nice goblins behind on other levels. Okay, so Snorri's down to 1 hit point. Which, I mean, honestly, staying where he is probably his best option here. All right, here's what we've got. If we can just get them out with a decent number of things so they don't die from the travel card, we can survive. There's no way for Snorri to even fight. Oh, but he can use the power now because the guy went away. So I'll pick up for 1. I'll use the power of the Dwarven Homes for 2 and get rid of these 2 goblins. And then I'll search. Okay, we got a mishmash of stuff. And, that was actually kind of good because now the ogre is on him. That was the second card instead of down here if one of them had gone. All right, so what are we going for? We've got some torches. We've got more food than medicine in easy reach. So we'll have her get 1 medicine. She can hold 2 more, food. Then she'll use her special action to search, and she didn't get any medicine, so I guess she'll get another torch. And then she'll move here, because I think we're still going to try to leave. And okay, half an ogre, great, because it didn't actually spawn 1. Okay, and then Anvari is gonna... We already have 3 torches, and he can only hold 1 more thing. 3 torches is probably enough. So if he gets that food... I guess there's no way for him to get anything else. So, geez, he can get a torch, 1, move 2, and then throw away the magic arrow and gather the food for his 3rd action. So we're we're as good for the journey as we're gonna be, I think. We just can't hold that much stuff as 2 people. We're probably gonna take some wounds, but, Dogvarthy's still healthy. I think we'll survive. Snorri, probably not so much. And, monsters move, which means this guy comes in, but nobody else. That's awesome. All right, here we go, Snorri. Epic stand. Let's see if he can take 0 damage. He cannot. He's dead. Okay, but hey, no revelation effects because he's already gone. That was a good sacrifice. That was kind of the plan from the beginning. All right, 1 goblin, no damage, and no reveals. So we're just leaving. Okay. I don't think we can lose everybody here. We need 4 torches and 1 food. 4 torches and 1 food. All right, there we go. A win with 2 people left alive, which is not too bad. I could have made the game a lot harder with even nastier galleries. You can take fewer heroes and more villagers. And there are other ways to kind of modify the difficulty, but yeah, we made it. Yay! And we took down the Deep Dweller. And it wasn't because of the luckiest combat rolling ever. No, it was because of strategy. So there you go. That is a look at Stonefall in progress. Matthew O'Malley's done an awesome job of converting over the Salvation Road system to this new setting. I think anybody who's seen the original game will recognize how cool it is. But we're definitely going to keep working to add more cool stuff, more Deep Dwellers, more chambers, more characters, just tons of stuff to vary up the experience. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. And yeah, please go check out the Game Found page if you find it interesting. Again, this is one of those rare cases where I have a vested interest in the game instead of it just being something I'm covered to inform you. But I'm honestly proud of it and honestly enjoy playing it. So hopefully it looks fun to you too. But thanks for watching, everybody. And a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Dan, J. William F., Steve Wren, KCW, Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.